What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NHL Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section, enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. I'll be choosing the winner of that on Monday morning. So the first videos I always do are NHL too, so make sure you're staying in tune with the NHL. The NHL video on Monday morning when I drop that, the first video of the day. Make sure you watch that to see who wins the $50 for this week. Okay. All right. Let's get it, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me as always, man. I'm sick and tired of hitting one and missing one. It's like I'm going one and one, one and one, one and one. Then I'll have a great day. Then I'll have a down day. Then I'll have a great day. Then I'll have a great day. Then I'll have a one and one, one and one. It's annoying as hell. So let's go ahead and get back to just that absolute heat. Let's get it. So first and foremost, the first guy that I'm going to rock with today, the highest differential over that we have on this slate so far is going to be Chris Kreider. All right, I'm rocking with Chris Kreider for the Rangers today. Over 2.5 shots on goal. Money line is over at minus 130. He's hit this in 5 of his last 10. We have him projected at 3.07. That's a differential of 0.57. So Chris Kreider's in a fantastic spot in this one. I think he's been great. I think he is going to hit that 2.5, and it is going to be a fantastic night for us. All right. Next guy that I want to talk about that is interesting to me. Now, there's a couple dudes that I was looking at. There's also an under that I was looking at, but I'm not preying on anyone's downfall today. Okay, so the dude I'm going to rock with today because he's been really, really good as of late is Valeri Nishushkin. Valeri Nishushkin has been great as of late for Colorado. Um, Thanks a lot to the dude we had yesterday, Rodriguez. Appreciate you, bud. Nishushkin is going to go out there and actually get the job done for us, though. His line's at 2.5 shots on goal. Money line's on the over at minus 130. He's hit 6 over 2.5 in 6 of his last 10, having projected at 3.02, so a 0.52 differential. So not only is Vegas heavy on the over for Kreider, heavy on the over for Nishushkin. I could be butchering that for all I know, but whatever. Uh, we have the over as well. Our projection in Vegas matches. It's a fantastic spot for both those guys. So Kreider and Nishushkin are the two guys we're going for the over. As you know, you have access to this at greenlightdfs.com. Go utilize the NHL player prop tool. All right, don't just play the two guys I talk about. I mean, they're both great plays, but as the day goes on, certain guys will move and stuff, and you can grab even more. So definitely utilize being able to mix and match and do all types of stuff with the tool. This is a guy that is popping huge, and he will drop down the two. So I'll make him my third pick today because the value of him is amazing right now. Um, and I will prey on his downfall. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. You have Brock Boser at a 2.5 Vegas line. Okay. A 2.5 line on prize picks for Vancouver. His under is at minus 160. That means this will go down to 2. So you need to hurry and get this in at 2.5. He's gone under in 6 of his last 10. We have him projected at 2.17. So the under the 2.5. So a differential of minus 0.33. That's not as high as those over differentials, but this is a great spot to take advantage of value as well. So this is a third play that we can go with. So under on Brock Boser, and then over for Chris Kreider and over for Nishushkin. All right, and we've got plenty, man. We've got all these other greens that are interesting spots for sure. You've got a couple guys that and another example because I had somebody hit me up yesterday, kind of confused a little bit. The over under is what Vegas is looking at. Okay, so even if if Vegas is showing, don't immediately ignore a player if you see green over here. That doesn't mean anything because remember, you got to look at the line. Okay? The reason that this is an under 3.5, but yet we still like the over really well, is because the line's at 3 on prize picks. Same thing here. The reason that this is an under 2.5 and the green's on this side and our differential is a positive is because he's at a 2 prop line. We like the over at 2. We feel confident that he will match 2 or surpass 2. Okay? Same thing with Rantanen. We feel confident he will match 3 or go over 3. Even if his Vegas is showing 3.5 under, that doesn't matter. Okay? This is just here to give y'all an idea what Vegas is on at the same time. But a lot of times, what you need to focus on is this right here, this number right here. The higher you can get for this, the better. Or unless you're just feeling like, let's say, for example, right? And this is a great example to talk about. As we know, Anaheim gives up the most shots in the NHL, right? Check this out. Martin Nikas, all right, for Carolina. He's facing Anaheim, and he's the highest Carolina guy on here when it comes to value on prize picks. His prop line's at 2.5. Vegas is heavy on the over. Now, this isn't Vegas. This isn't the Vegas people dropping this line at minus 140. This is people immediately saying, okay, Anaheim gives up the most shots on goal. I'm going to go on and put all my money on every Carolina guy I can see. Okay, so most Carolina guys you look at are going to show money on the over, whatever their prop line is. That doesn't mean that's good value. Okay, that just means people are going with it because they know they simply all they're looking at is matchup and think, oh, Anaheim gives a lot of shots up. That's definitely what I want to do. Sure, could that hit? Absolutely. But when you look at more factors involved to it, you will see that yes, we like the over, but you're a little tighter. The possibilities are a little closer than you would have possibly imagined. Okay, we do like the over at 0.27, but because it's yellow, it's telling us that look, it's solid, but it's we're pushing it a little bit. Like if you look at how he's been lately, he's only crossed 2.5 in 3 of his last 10. So we need him because of the Anaheim matchup to break out of that, which he definitely could 100%. But that doesn't mean just because a player's playing against a team that gives up a ton of shots on goal doesn't mean you just go and regardless of his prop line, you go over no matter what. Because look at this. If you look at Carolina over, let's see. Carolina. Oh, we have the under. We do have an under there. Okay, under 3.5. Wow, I'm surprised by that. Any more? Carolina over, but his prop line's 3. Brent Burns' prop line is 3 on Prize Picks. So yes, we like the over 2.5, but the line of 3. I mean, yeah, sure he can match it, but we feel a little bit better that he goes 3 or under. You know what I'm saying? So he matches or goes under, then goes 3 or higher. But anyway, man, thank you guys for joining me as always. That's just an explanation. Right here under last 10, you can see how many times they have either matched or surpassed what their prop line is on Prize Picks. This is our projection of what we believe they will do based on the analytics and the data. You guys know that's what I like to focus on. And then the differential between our projection, the analytics, the data, all that stuff, and the prop line that Prize Picks has them at. Okay, that's how all of our prop tools work. Every single one. When you come on here, immediately what you will see on the NBA tool, the NHL tool, the NFL tool, the MLB tool that will be dropping for baseball, you will notice immediately is like, okay, that's simply what it is. It's simply showing you the differential between our projection using the analytics and data that you would find yourself spending hours to look at, and giving you a difference between the prop line and where we're at with it. All right? That simple. The over under right here is really just here because I understand that the public likes to see that. Okay? And I also like to have an idea of where that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, right? If I liked, let's say Rantanen was at a 3.5 right now, right? A 3.5. Now, I would have him projected right around the 3.5. But at the end of the day, the chances, if you look at the money line, you could see that if this was 3.5, the chances of his line dropping down to 3 would be high. Now at 3.5, it would be a yellow. Like we're barely able to find a differential there because I have him right there at 3.5, right? But once this drops to a 3, which it did, we like it because we'll take the 3 because that means the probability in our eyes that he hits 3 or goes over, he's done that in 8 of his last 10, and we like the possibilities for Rantanen to do that. So that's why I have the Vegas here because you kind of want to get an idea of where the line could possibly adjust, okay? And remember, the lines aren't adjusting because the smartest people in the world are betting on a side. You have to remember the regular betting public are just going on and throwing bets on certain sides as well. So that's manipulating things as well, okay? If the Vegas line is on the over, but the analytics and the actual data is telling you the same exact thing, then you can feel more confident in it, and those are the more educated bets. Okay, that's when you're making educated bets. You're not just going off something simple. You're not just going in. Life is not that easy. Okay, if everybody could just go on and immediately grab the guys with the huge, oh my God, the odds huge in one favor. Like we had an example with Miles Turner the other day, right? Or I can't remember who it was, but the odds were huge on like an over. So everybody and their mom was promoting the over. Yet the analytics and stuff were telling you shouldn't. So I didn't. And then everybody missed because they wanted to follow what Vegas line was, because the Vegas line was like minus 155 on the over. Everybody took it because they thought that's an immediate lock. It just does not work like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not how shit works. If it was that easy, think about this. If it was that easy, everyone would be a millionaire. Everyone. Because how simple is that? That's just not how life works. You got to put more into these. You got to put more data, more look, research, and all that into your choices when you make these choices. A lot of people want to sell you on that. Oh, it's as easy as just grabbing the value from Vegas. No, it's not. Like the Vegas lines are just thrown out there by, yes, experts. These guys go out there and they kind of make an assumption of what they expect to happen. Then the line moves way heavier on one side or the other based on betting public following it. A lot of times the betting public just follows an over or an under just because that's where the money's at, regardless. So anyway, that's just my little spew for this Saturday. Anyway, let's smash this slate today, baby. Kreider over, Nishushkin over, and then under on Boser. All right, hurry and get Boser because we love him at 2.5. We love him at the under 2.5, and this is going to drop down to a 2. So you want to grab it before it drops to a 2 because we feel like him hitting a 2 is likely, but he's not going to hit a 3. We don't feel likely on him hitting a 3. All right? All right, y'all. Peace out.